I'd offer you something to drink, but that would indicate I want you to stay.
I know you don't want me to stay.
And yet?
Here I am. I assume you know about the Congresswoman.
The Season 2 finale of Lioness left us completely stunned. We're still trying to wrap our heads around it, but we can't help but wonder how the show will bounce back if Paramount Plus decides to renew it for a third season. What started as a deep dive into the lives of women in the CIA has turned into this wild roller coaster with everything from busting child trafficking rings and cartel business to a major global conflict with China and their plans to invade Taiwan. The Lioness operatives are constantly battling their morals while handling these intense missions, and the season finale? It was a total game changer. Keep reading to find out what we know so far about a possible Season 3, and we'll also dive into Zoe Saldaña's pitch for a Lioness prequel spin-off while we wait for that renewal. Lioness star Zoe Saldaña has come up with a cool idea for a prequel while we wait for Season 3. Even though the second season ended on a bit of a mixed note, it still broke new ground, and we're all curious about what's next. The show's cast, including Saldaña, Leisla de Oliveira, Nicole Kidman, Michael Kelly, and Morgan Freeman, all returned, and they were joined by newcomer Genesis Rodriguez. There's hope that Season 3 could be coming soon, especially after Saldaña's recent interview. In a chat with Deadline, where she talked about her upcoming projects including the new Avatar sequel, Saldaña shared her thoughts on the future of Lioness and pitched an idea for a prequel. She said she'd love to see a story focused on her character Joe and how she first met Caitlin, played by Nicole Kidman. Saldaña mentioned that there's a scene in the show where Byron Westfield, played by Michael Kelly, tells Joe, "You can't be in the field anymore. I can't replace you," which got her thinking about how Caitlin might have recruited Joe for the mission in the first place. It's definitely an interesting angle to explore. There's also some buzz that Season 3 might already be unofficially renewed. Saldaña had mentioned she signed on for 3 seasons, so even though that could just be a contract thing, it's hard to believe that Paramount Plus wouldn't pick up the show for another season, especially considering its connection to Taylor Sheridan. Plus, the show has done really well. During the week of November 18th to 24th, it was one of the top 3 Taylor Sheridan series on Nielsen streaming charts, alongside Landman and Tulsa King. That's a pretty big deal for a platform like Paramount Plus, which doesn't have the global reach of Netflix or Prime Video. Even if the show goes beyond Season 2, a prequel could definitely work. It could dig deeper into the relationship between Joe and Caitlin, showing how they first crossed paths and how Caitlin recruited Joe. There's a lot of potential there, especially with Joe's growing disillusionment with the job, and it would be interesting to see who could play younger versions of the two characters. If Saldaña and Kidman return as executive producers or even guest stars, it could be a lot of fun. One of the most exciting updates for Season 3 is that Zoe Saldaña has confirmed she's contracted for it. The star, known for her roles in huge movies, has been captivating audiences as the troubled character Joe in the first 2 seasons of Taylor Sheridan's series. And now, Saldaña has shared that she's on board for more. She mentioned, "I signed up for 3 seasons at least," which could be a hint that the show is getting renewed soon. Of course, her contract could just be a formality, but it's still promising news. Saldaña explained a bit more in her interview, saying, "I wish it was the fact that I had room in my life, but that she signed up for 3 seasons. She also talked about the deeper experience Lioness has given her. She's excited about the chance to work with a different kind of filmmaker like Taylor Sheridan. She described Sheridan as this cowboy who lives off the grid, which makes him an intriguing figure. She noted that either you get his writing style and the themes he focuses on, or you don't. There's no middle ground." With Zoe Saldaña locked in for at least 3 seasons, it's looking like Lioness might have a solid future ahead. Her excitement about working with Taylor Sheridan and diving deeper into her character Joe suggests that there's still a lot more story to tell. Fans are definitely hoping that the series continues, especially with the intensity and complexity it's shown so far. Saldaña's involvement is a big part of what keeps the show grounded and intriguing, and her commitment to more seasons only adds to the anticipation for what's next. While the renewal is still up in the air, the fact that Saldaña is already on board for Season 3 shows that there's a strong foundation for the series to grow. It's clear that the show is more than just another action-packed drama for her. It's a journey that allows her to collaborate with a filmmaker who challenges her creatively. As long as the show keeps bringing the same depth and tension to Jo's character, there's every reason to believe that fans will be getting more of Lioness for seasons to come. So what's next for Lioness in Season 3? After the wild ending of Season 2, where Jo and her team narrowly escaped death in a major action sequence, it's tough to predict where the story will go. We're hoping for more intense action in the next season, but there are a lot of unanswered questions. Will Jo's marriage fall apart? And what about Cruz and Josefina? Will they finally open up about their growing feelings for each other? Plus, could Jo step back from the missions next season, letting Cruz take the spotlight? Or will Jo's responsibilities keep her in the thick of things? The Lioness team survived their last mission against all odds, but they're about to face even bigger challenges. Episode 8 of Season 2 starts with the team in a high-stakes situation on the Turkey-Iraq-Iran border. Jo, Bobby, Josefina, and Cruz are ready to tackle the mission, but Jo's pushing herself to the limit. She's told she's only supposed to observe, but Jo insists on being involved, even taking a gun with her. Meanwhile, Josefina's commander is skeptical about her flying a helicopter without a proper flight plan. Cruz will be with her, and the two promise to talk things through if they survive this crazy mission. They get briefed on their mission: 2 hours to intercept the enemy at an outpost. The enemy is well equipped, and things quickly go south. In Iran, the Lioness team faces overwhelming odds. Josefina and Cruz are hit while in the helicopter, crashing into the ground. The team on the ground tries to fight back, but they're outnumbered. Jo refuses to retreat and insists they keep moving to help their teammates. It's chaos, with the team taking heavy losses as they try to regroup. And just when things look hopeless, presidential backup arrives, turning the tide of the battle. No one dies, but the team is left with serious injuries, and Jo is emotionally wrecked. Back home, she makes up with her partner Neil after their previous argument. It's clear that even though they survive this battle, the next one will be even tougher. With the future of the team hanging in the balance, we're left wondering what's next for Jo and the rest of the Lioness team. All these unresolved questions and dramatic moments set up a perfect opening for Lioness Season 3. Jo's emotional state and physical toll from the last mission create an opening for deeper character exploration. Will she remain at the forefront of the action, or will she have to take a step back? The growing tension between Cruz and Josefina could lead to some compelling personal storylines, while the looming threat of international conflict and the fallout from the team's last mission could drive bigger, high-stakes plots. With new challenges ahead, the stage is set for even more intense, unpredictable action. And that's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.